It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beautiful, a neighborly day for beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Would you be mine? Would you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? My neighbor? I'm glad we're together again.
Hi, neighbor. Damn shoes. TV. Oh boy. I think I split my skull, neighbor. Oh, well, I probably have to go to the hospital after this. But anyways, wow, neighbor. Whew, my heart's beating like a rabbit. Mr. Rogers is way too old for this shit, neighbor. Oh boy. So, how you been, neighbors? Yeah. Boy, it's good to be back again here. It's hard to believe it. It's 2023. Oh, so let's get to the word for today, neighbor. Oh, because we don't have all day, do we? Okay. Wait a minute. This isn't the word for today. Damn crew. Okay, here we go. So word for today, neighbor. What the hell's going on here? Somebody's getting fired for this shit. And get me the right shoes next time. You fucking assholes. Oh, here we go, neighbor. Never mind, neighbor. Don't say bad words. Well, here it is, neighbor. Yeah, the word for today. Now, can you see that word? Because Mr. Rogers is blind as a bat. Anyways, let's say, if you don't know what this word is, let's say it together, neighbor. Fellatio. Yeah, fellatio. I knew you could. I knew you could. In fact, Mr. Rogers just had that done by a nice lady in the neighborhood. You know what a whore is, neighbor? Yeah. If you don't know what that word means, this word here, neighbor, go ask your dad if mom's any good at the word of the day. Yeah, because I bet she is. Anyways, we live in bad times, neighbor. Try not to be sad, or you could end up on antidepressants. Yeah, yeah. And if and next, before you know it, you're graduating to street drugs like heroin and meth, or selling your bodies on street corners for a fix. Of course, you're too young for that, neighbor. Yeah, right. Anyways, I'm sure mom and dad have some good drugs stashed in the bedroom, you know, and if you want to avoid being whored out by a street pimp named Lickety Split, I would advise the best thing for you to do is get a 40-ounce bottle of malt liquor. Yeah, like Mr. Rogers does. Do you like cigarettes, neighbor? Yeah, you know, smoking is bad for you, so, but so is being married to my ex-cunt wife. Oh, let's be nice, neighbor. And don't hurt people's feelings by calling them whores and cunts and sluts and pieces of shit, even if they are, neighbor. If your mom and dad aren't alcoholics, neighbor, it could be problematic. Yeah, that's a big word. It could be problematic because I'm not going to talk down to you idiots anymore. You know, it could be difficult or hard. hard, neighbor. It could be hard for you to acquire, to get some malt liquor. That's right, Mr. Rogers has to downsize his vocabulary for you little morons. Anyways, probably the best thing to do is to hang out in front of your local convenience store or 7-Eleven, neighbor, and ask a grown-up, when they walk by for a 40, but make sure you give them some money. But in case you don't have any, you could offer them a physical favor, neighbor, or, maybe even, whatever. But Mr. Rogers will teach you how to do physical favors in another episode, neighbor. But I always tip these people that are literally risking going to jail for you little bastards. Anyways. So once you get your 40, okay, you score it, rush home and record yourself drinking that 40, and make sure you try to sound a little older, neighbor. Say lots of bad words so you sound like a grown-up, neighbor. And because when you get, when you finally do grow up, oh yeah, and make sure you have a grown-up post it on YouTube for you, help you with that. Boy, live TV, neighbor. If you ever have a lucky break, that's actually what I not wanted to talk about. But the thing about drinking a lot of malt liquor, it's a sign of being a grown-up, neighbor. So you better start getting used to throwing up, if you know what I mean, neighbor. Anyways, do you like throwing up, neighbor? I had an ex who used to like to spit up. Well, anyways, get used to it. It's all part of being grown up, neighbor. And anyways, yeah, just off the subject, boy, Mr. Rogers has been itching like crazy lately, and it's been crazy painful. So started to take some of this stuff. It's really helping a lot. I would advise it too. Yeah, you just shove it right up there, neighbor, and boy, because when you get older, that's another thing to look for. It's some bleeding, festering, itching, burning, stinging hemorrhoids, neighbor. Yeah. Anyways, that reminds me, you ever have a lucky break, neighbor? That's when you after you push out a poop, neighbor, they're rare, but sometimes, you don't have to wipe. It's great. Otherwise, most of the time, part of your poop is hanging out of your bum like some kind of felt marker. And I'm sure your mom doesn't enjoy looking at your shit-stained shorts, neighbor. No, I bet she doesn't. Okay, neighbor. Well, let's get to what we're really here, because Mr. Rogers needs to calm his nerves. He's got to do it quick, too, because this video's running way longer than Mr. Rogers anticipated. That's another big word for you, you little bastards. So let's get something queued up here, neighbor, and see what we got here. Okay, I think this might work. Okay, let's get the crack on the camera. Let's get the crack. That's another thing you'll get familiar with as you get older, neighbor. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. All right. Delicious. Old English, yeah. I think we just had an Old English recently come to New York. Yeah. I think his name was Puffy or something like that. I don't know. All right, so let's get back to what we're really here for, neighbors, because, frankly, I really don't like to spend that much time with you, neighbors. This is just a paycheck for me. But I got to get it over with, and this definitely helps take the edge off of visiting you, neighbors. But be nice to each other, okay? And if somebody makes you angry, don't do anything bad. Just get even. But do it, like real vindictively so they don't know it. All right, neighbor, that's another big word for you. All right, malt liquor. Here's a nice song for the whole family. Your kids will like it.
Old MacDonald went to the bottle, E-I-E-I-O, and the dumb slots and sucked him dry, E-I-E-I-O. With a slot here and a slot there, here's a slot, there's a slot, everywhere's a fucking slot. Old MacDonald went to the bottle, and he saw some sluts. Old MacDonald had a mouse, and he had a Jew. I'll shove the Jew right up his ass, in a fucking ass. With a munch here and a scratch there. Here's a munch, there's a munch, everywhere's a butt munch. Old MacDonald had a mouse, and he had a Jew. Old MacDonald hard. Why do I try? It'd be better if I
Oh boy, that was a fun song, wasn't it? Yeah, make sure you get if your brothers and sisters are at home and they miss this one, make sure they definitely get the CD or whatever of this song. It's great, isn't it? Oh boy, well. Always get rid of the I guess they still call it, I do anyway, door foam. All right, that was delicious. Oh, I already feel the edge of my nerves feeling better, neighbor. All right, well, I don't want this to run too much longer because I need to drink another one, and frankly, I need to get away from you little kids, boys and girls, because, you know, that way we can meet again next time. Hopefully it's a while. All right, neighbor, so we're going to get the hell out of here. That's what we're going to do. I'm trying to think if there was anything I wanted to ask you kids. Oh, well, never mind. It couldn't have been that important. All right, boys and girls. Oh, I love spending this time, and here it is. Hard to believe, 2023. Where are the years just going by? Mr. Rogers is getting more and more old and decrepit every year. It just feels great. And again, you kids just feel full of life, and you're happy and everything, and it makes me ill. All right, I guess that's it. I know I forgot something, but after I leave here and shut the camera off, or have the studio here, they shut down, I'm sure I'll forget
Such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling you know that we're friends. You know you can always help to make each day a special day. By just your being yourself, you grow in your own way. Everyone does. That's one reason each one of us is different and special. And people can like us exactly as we are.